We're here for our fifth and last day of this mini-series on how to heal from people-pleasing. I hope y'all have gotten a lot out of the previous videos. Feel free to ask any questions if you feel like I missed anything or any specific scenarios that would be helpful to talk through. For this last video though, I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, and I just want to share a little bit of a reflection on what authenticity means to me. So before we get into that, I want to take a moment and thank you all for engaging in this series, which is truly an act of self-care. You showing up for these videos and listening in is a concrete, actionable way you are treating your own needs and feelings as worthy of your attention, and you're learning how to take better care of yourself. In that process, you are getting to know yourself again. And you're getting to ask these big and maybe initially daunting questions. What feels good for me? What am I needing behind that feeling? Where is that feeling coming from? What's it trying to tell me? What is feeling fulfilling for me right now? What is draining and taking energy from me? As you're tuning into what feels good for you, you can approach this again as a gradual and very gentle process. Especially if you've been experiencing a lot of emotional pain, low self-worth, depression for a long time, it may be really hard to get back in touch with what feels good for you. Start where you are. Start with what at least minimizes the pain you're in, or maybe helps you feel closer to neutral, or just trying to get you back into that neutral to positive range again. And in this process, you're listening to and trying to act on what feels at least better for you, eventually what feels good for you. And what's happening underneath this subconsciously is you're rebuilding your self-trust. And the both scary and really beautiful thing about this is that every time you tune into your feelings and needs, those feelings and needs are going to keep changing. If you're really tuning in, a lot of the times it's going to be quite different what you're feeling. It's only when we actually shut out a feeling that that feeling gets buried and repressed, and it persists and it stagnates and it lasts way longer than we would naturally feel it. But when we let the feeling come through, most feelings are like a wave. We get to ride it out. It's here to tell us something, to bring us to a need that's important to us. And this process of riding out these waves of feeling, looking for where the waves are trying to take you, this to me is what authenticity is. It's witnessing the ways you naturally change and feel differently and need different things over time. This process for me of watching myself continue all of the time, it is nonstop, to change, grow, and desire and fulfill different needs, has been one of the most rewarding processes I've experienced in this lifetime. I hope you all get to experience what that's like too. It can feel like a wild ride, but how you're feeling and what you're needing will always take you to new, fresh, unexpected places. Authenticity for me isn't about arriving at some fixed sense of who I am, what I like, what I don't like, and then broadcasting this out to the world. Authenticity for me has been about learning how to relax enough. There's that skill of relaxing and the skill of opening up and staying open and curious, so I can find what feels good for me in each moment and honor those needs moment to moment or day to day. Authenticity is a process of getting to know yourself for the rest of your life again and again and again. And you can start right here and right now with the time and space you've already dedicated to listening to this video. So I'll do it with you. I'm going to have all of us take a breath. And just notice, what am I feeling right now? For me, I'm feeling a funny mixture of excited, nervous, and tired, mostly from filming these videos. So just take a moment to notice what you're feeling right now in this moment. And what needs are coming up for you behind that feeling? So I know for me, especially that nervousness and that excitement, it's coming up, and I'm filming these videos because I have a need to contribute and to give back and to share what I've been learning and practicing. It's so fulfilling for me. And it's also really scary personally putting myself out there, talking about myself or any aspect of my own life. As a therapist, I don't do that as much. My focus is often more on y'all. So, I'm right at the edge of excitement and nervousness there, but I know that's coming from really important needs of contributing and also being seen that are showing up for me. So I'd love to hear in the comments for you, what did you notice you were feeling? And what needs were coming up from those feelings? If you were feeling some positive and pleasurable feelings, what is feeling fulfilled for you right now? What's feeling really good? And if you were feeling any painful negative feelings, what does it feel like you're missing or don't have? What is draining at you? I would love to hear back. I really hope that this series met some of your needs and felt really fulfilling and expansive for you all. I filmed this whole video because one of my viewers requested this specifically to learn more about overcoming people-pleasing. So this is also a good space. Y'all have requests for another series? Let me know. Let me know what you need, and I'll see what I can do.